Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I want to talk about Rainbow Six Siege and how I feel like we've lost the siege part of this game. So when the game first came out on beta and then when it was first released, there was this definite feel that defenders were weaker than attackers. So they had less damaging weaponry, they had less ranged weaponry, and then you had the attackers who had more powerful weapons and higher range weapons. So it was very much like you would win in a battle, close combat as a defender, but then an attacker would win as a kind of long range combat. But I kind of feel like we've lost that. It kind of feels like we've gone from having a defensive team who are kind of at a little bit of a disadvantage, but then gain the advantage of having a defendable position, which kind of evens them out with this more powerful opponent who's attacking. But I kind of feel like that's been lost. I kind of feel like we now have two attacking teams fighting each other. It's no longer one team is defending, they just happen to spawn inside the building. It's much more like a Call of Duty battle now, where it's just get the kill as quickly as possible. So you have the defenders just running up to the windows and attempting to get the quickest kill possible, and it's like, that kind of loses the fun of it. It's like, this game's unique because it's defend and attack. It's rock, paper, scissors, it's ability v ability. You have this defending team who has abilities to reinforce their position and protect themselves. Then you have the attacking team who has the abilities to counteract that and get through reinforcements. Because I've noticed now that most defenders will just roam. So you'll have an entire team of defenders just roaming, and they'll be on the cameras, they'll figure out where the enemy are coming from, and they will just hit them as soon as they can. It's like there's some sort of rush to actually get that first kill or first kills. And you've kind of lost that like edge of where the game was unique because you had this really slow paced start and this really intense thing. And like, I remember being on defense and thinking, holy crap, I'm hunkering down this like area, and I'm like, the guys are coming in, the guys are attacking the windows. I'm like, okay, which way are they coming in? What are they going to do? And I'm like, okay, I've got to counter this one. And it's like, holy crap, man, that was the best gameplay I think I've ever had. And I still love this game. And this is not a criticism of the game because you can easily defend against aggressive defender team. There's no kind of, like, it's not like the defenders are suddenly overpowered now and they're way better, but it feels like there's no longer that kind of defense and attack mechanic to the game which made it so unique. It's more like playing a little bit of kind of like Call of Duty Search and Destroy now. Now when I got invited to the Dustline reveal event, they gave us a presentation early in the day, and it was all about kind of the start of Rainbow Six Siege, how it began, and they showed us one picture, which was this one here that I managed to find on Google image search. And this is the image that began the game. This was like the initial proposal. This is the thing that started it all. With this whole idea that there would be one team who would reinforce their position inside a castle, and then a second team would come with specialized equipment to break into that castle. And that was kind of the rock, paper, scissors idea was created, and this was the whole idea of Rainbow Six Siege, how it began. And I'm not really sure why we've got to the point we have now. Like, I don't know if it's the new operators, I don't know if it's just the balancing, or if it's just players getting better and better at knowing the maps and kind of coming up with better and better tactics. And I don't know if there's a way to actually balance it. Like, I'd hate to be the one actually attempting to balance this game. Like, I'd hate to be the developer trying to figure that out. So I give major props to the Ubisoft developers who are working on this game because I think they're doing an incredibly good job. And then it may also be as well because like Dustline came out at the same time as a balancing patch came out. So you had the new operators, Valkyrie and Blackbeard, and you also had a balancing patch. And it felt pretty good, I think, balance-wise. You still kind of had that good offense-defense kind of gameplay. But with the recent operators, and I don't think they're particularly like overpowered or anything, but I do think maybe because there wasn't a balance patch, perhaps that was the change to it. Maybe because we're still waiting for the reduction to shotguns, the nerf to pulse. Maybe that's the kind of change that we kind of need. And then of course as well, when Dustline came out, there was a nerf to Frost, which was to take away our nitro cell. And that was a great idea. I think that kind of balanced her out real well, whereas this time around we haven't had that balance patch yet. It's still to come. So maybe, for instance, they'll take the nitro off Valkyrie, for instance, and maybe that'll change the balance of the game. But I do kind of feel sad for losing that old gameplay, but I still love this game, and I'm not criticizing this game at all. I think this game is absolutely wonderful. I wish there was still kind of that slow, intense pace, which I do seem to be getting the odd bit of in ranked play, but in casual it's like, holy moly, it's just turned into a total clusterfuck of people were trying to end the game as quickly and as possible, and it's like, Where's the fun? Where's the fun in that? But anyway, guys, I thought I would let you know my kind of feelings. And I've had some of my beta gameplay running in the background here, and you can see those beautiful icons and team icons. Absolutely gorgeous. I really do miss this stuff, but you know what? We gotta live with what we have. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. I know this is going to be super controversial. I know there's going to be people who are more interested in just winning a game than actually having fun playing the game. So they're always going to be in a rush to just win. So I know that's going to be super controversial. But I feel like there's a point to this, that maybe we should try and get back to that kind of slower paced, more interesting gameplay where it's not just about whacking a window and shooting a guy in the head. Maybe there'll be a bit more to it.